Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we are going to go ahead and use our snippet. So this is the snippet roll that we made during the snippet video. I had made 3 of them, and we put them in the 3 journals that we're making for the August Dollar Store Assembly Line Junk Journal Challenge. And so today I'm going to show you how I used my snippet in my journal, and then we're going to go ahead and I have the stickers that we made during the mini challenge in the challenge. I believe it was 8.2. We're going to go ahead and use those, and so I'll be showing you those also, along with a quick look at some other tags and things that I made with the scraps that I had on the table. So let's go ahead and jump in, and we are going to start with this piece here. So I have 3 journals that are almost identical, and we are getting down to having everything in here. Pretty exciting. So we're going to start with putting a pocket in the center of this signature that didn't already have a pocket. So I'm going to come back here, and we'll go ahead and cut this. Let's go ahead and put the signature tie up there. And I've cut this. You'll see that I used paper backing. I like, even if I'm making a fabric snippet, I like to put paper on the back so it is ready to go into the journal. I just have to add glue, and then I can add this straight into the journal. Okay, and paper to paper glues best. So there we go, and we have a pocket. Okay, so we're going to hold that and let it dry. And I'm using the fabric tack so that we can get through this a little quick. Quick is good. Okay, so that is a pocket. So next I have this scrap here that after I cut it, I was like, oh, that would make a really great tag. So we are going to use this, and we're going to make a tag topper. So we're going to come over here to this side of my, I like this. It's got a lot of little pieces. So for something smaller, the area that has the smaller pieces is going to be really good. I'm going to go ahead and just mark that, and I can go ahead and cut that off. Okay, and the way that I like to do mine is I go ahead and, just like I'm doing right here, I'm going to go ahead and I'll add the pieces as I'm doing it. I'm not going to cut it up and then come back. It's part of the assembly line is that you go ahead and finish out. So I'm not looking for this little piece later. Okay, and then this one is going to get another little decoration. So I have my flower here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put that down on there, and it's also going to get one of our little dots. Here they are in purple. Do we have a purple dot left? We don't. We'll just use that aqua one right there. So my very favorite flower is a daisy with the green center. My very favorite flower is a daisy with a green center. My very favorite flower is a daisy with the green center. Hint, hint. You're going to want to remember that. My very favorite flower is a white, well, it's a white daisy with a green center. Okay, so we're just holding that in there till it stays. And then this little beauty is going to go in a belly band that we have back here. And, well, this one already has one. It has it right there. Okay, so, oh, I was supposed to do this on the other side. That's funny. Okay, sometimes we have to pay attention to what we're doing. And the reason for that, this side's very busy. The other side is not and can be used for journaling. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this piece of tissue and cover up my mess here. Sorry about that. What do they say about the plans? Good plans? Oh well. Okay. So I'll put this aside for my other journal. Actually, it's supposed to also get a piece from, oh, here we go. Which size? Big size. Okay, so it's supposed to also get this and then get sewn. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. I'm just going to put the glue in the center because I'm going to sew around the outside. Okay, and this is just colorful daisy image on copy paper. Okay, remember at this point I'm using the scraps. We'll go ahead and sew them. And there we go. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Okay, so next we have, let's pull back out our snippet, and we have a belly band would be our next thing, and we're gonna put that towards the back. A lot of these ended up towards the back. I was yeah, so this is a really strong, it's wrapping paper, but it has this pocket on it, and so this is going to be a good place for a belly band. So we're going to go ahead and put our belly band here. I'm going to mark it so I know where to cut. And you see we've got all these things going on here. I'm going to let that didn't stick. Okay, so belly band. And put that in there. Okay, so this is what we have left. And I want to make sure that this stays down. So this, I'm going to go ahead and I want a tab. Okay, so I'm going to tear it a little. Then I need to cut. Remember, I sewed through my snippet Okay, so I I sewed just like a wiggly line through my snippet. And so I'm going to go around, I'm going around the blue daisy here. And come in and rip from this side, and then I'm going to cut the stitching. Okay, I just go ahead and snip the stitching, because if I rip it, I probably would rip the paper. Okay. Okay, so while we're back here, this is going to go on the last page, this little pocket. And I didn't notice until I was setting up for this video that I had chosen basically the last signature for the majority of the snippet, but that's okay. I really like the way that it turned out, and I notice it, and you might notice it, but most people are not going to notice that I have this snippet going all through. So I'm going to go ahead and put this little snippet here as a tab on my first page. Okay, and I'm going to have it come up and touch the words that I put in. So I did go through the journal, and I added daisy quotes from the daisy quote kit. You're going to see them throughout, but I'm also going to be using them as we go through. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to go ahead and take the flower, and we are going to, now remember, I'm turning my flower over, okay? That was just something that I found that I like to do. I'm going to go ahead and add my flower right up here on top of this lace. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and add that green center, because white daisies with green centers are my favorite flower. There we go. And we'll just hold that for a couple. So that is how I used up my snippet. We made a tab, a tag topper, a belly band. We did a pocket in the center of a signature and the pocket on the outside. And so I think that's everything. So right, tag top, belly band, 2 pockets, and a tab. And you can use your snippet wherever you just need a little bit of collaging, I think. Okay, so that is our snippet. Okay, now we are going to add some other embellishments. We're going to be using the stickers that we have from that mini challenge in the challenge. So let me go ahead. I've already done this in 2 of the books, so I'm going to have this book, this journal over here to the right, and I'll be going through that and finding out what I'm to do for the next thing. So let's go ahead, and I'm just turning my pages here. Okay, so we are going to be on this page, and we are going to be making something to go in that page right there. And let's see, we'll go ahead. we need more desk space. I've got way more than I had a week ago, but still could use more. So I have the negative from the stickers that I used in the mini challenge and the challenge. I'm going to go ahead and fold this. This is one of the scraps I have from my paper pad. And I want to make sure I'm using my bone folder when I'm folding these things, because it's really, all these little things help with the creep. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and take this negative sticker off, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the little card that we've made here. Okay, so you see we have this on the inside, so we have like a list area that we're going to be able to use there. And then we need the stickers, and we're going to use this large one down here. Now remember, my stickers were from my stash. They were a Martha Stewart lace doily sticker, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that here. And so we made a stack of stickers that are ready to go into the journal, and I now have that beautiful card, and it is going to go in that spot. Okay, it'll just fit right in there. Hooray. So next we have, the next one's really simple. We're going to go ahead and come here. We have this top tuck that we made out of one of our pockets, and I'm going to go ahead and just add, oh, we got two, a daisy note paper, and we'll turn this over the other way and add this. Okay, so our next one is going to take us to our beautiful noisy paper, and we're going to come over here to our stickers, and this is a great place to add a sticker, because not a lot of things are going to stick to your tracing paper or your vellum or whatever you've chosen, parchment paper, to use as your noisy paper. So here, just left over from last time, we have the postcard to go up here. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to round the corners. I just think that it makes a difference to round the corners. I love this corner rounder by We Are Memory Keepers. It's got three different styles of corner that you can add. So there's that. Then I have taken one of the note cards and I've folded it, and we are going to go ahead and add a stack sticker, because we have them somewhere on the desk somewhere. We've lost them. There they are. Okay, and so let's go with this one right here. I love that this particular one had a variety of sizes, and now I can just add this right on here, just like that. I have this folded note. You can go ahead and write on that, and that's going to fit right in here inside my little double pocket from Pocket Day. Okay, so there we go. And oh, here we are here. So for this one, I have the front of a greeting card. Now we can add this and make it into a pocket. I don't think I did this time. I think, let's see. I think I went ahead and, yep, I did not make it a pocket. I know, you're shocked, because I love pockets and I cannot lie. I love pockets and I cannot lie. And I love white daisies with green centers. Those are my favorite flower. Okay. Whoop. There we go. And this is actually, it looks like it's a cosmos, not actually a daisy. But at first glance, it looks like a daisy, and it's the right colors. So Okay, I got some glue up here, so I'm just rubbing it off. If you can get it while it's damp, while it's still wet. Okay, and then, yeah, we're gonna add another sticker. How cool is that? So we have this one up here. So you see, we did all kinds of things. We had things that we had to do to these stickers. But when we did it, we also got to add 2 sets of washi, or not sets, but 2 rolls of washi to our little kit that we were working. And so I have washi tails coming off of all my stickers. So there's that. And guess what? That can go right inside this large belly band. And there you go. Dun, da, da, da. Love it. Okay. So now we're going to go on. Okay, looking for the next one. Next place. Okay, looks like here. Okay, so next I have this other large scrap. It has a paper clip and some staples on it from my, from what was left when I was, after I had made the majority of the journals. And so I'm just going to carefully take this sticker off. It's one of our large ones. It's the cute little birds with they're each holding a piece of the string. And I had dryer sheet this day, and so there's fibers from the dryer sheet all over. Okay, so that one's just going to go just like that. And my edges, when I put them on, I ended up with like a little border tuck. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, so here we are with that pocket. And I have a folded daisy note to go in there for right now. Remember, I do have a whole bunch of other things that I made while I was watching Maddie's live sale this week. So let's see here. We'll go through and we're on this page. Okay, so we have, for this page, I have a couple of things to add. I have one of the hearts. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, you know what? I did that. I want this to go off the edge a little bit, so might be better to put my glue on the, where I'm gonna put it down. Get the glue off my heart here, because I want that to come off the edge a little bit. So it's just a continuation of the belly band up there, and then it'll be connected down here. It just kind of gives it a little flap. And then we're gonna add a little bit of a top to our tag, to our thing here. And we've got this piece, and let's go with this one, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glue, put this down. So just add a pretty tag topper to this green piece right here. And while this is drying, let's turn this over and find our There we go. I have some pieces where I cut the daisy part of this off. We're going to go ahead and just go around the outside of this, and we're going to put lines on the back, okay? Because we want to be able to write on these. It's really thin paper, so it's not going to add a lot of bulk. I'm going to line it up to the bottom, and I'm going to kind of center it, okay? So I've lined it up to the bottom and centered it. And I should have done the paper before I did the top, but that's okay. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and staple this down, and then I'll cut the rest of that, okay? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now come and cut this down. And I'll save this because I might use it. I used a bunch of the other ones on. And these can go back up to the top up here. And that gives me a tag to go in our belly band. Okay, tag for our belly band. And turn this over, and we have our double tuck, and it just didn't get its pieces. So we'll go ahead and give it its pieces. It has its hidden journaling card. Wow. Oh, we're stuck on the fabric. It's better to find these things out now. Okay, so this was from Hidden Journaling Card Day. And that just goes in up there. Okay? And so then we're going to come back here. And I've added an edge here from the scraps, and I'm going to go ahead and add in one of the quotes. And I am going to make it a top tuck. Now, whether I use it or not, we'll see, as a top tuck. But, you know, it's kind of like pockets. I love having places to put things. Okay. And I love these pages, but I want everything to be usable in here. So, yeah, so this was like just a leftover strip, or you could use a branding strip. Okay, are you ready? Now we're going to bring in, and I'll show you what we have to add. Okay. So you saw these were from this weekend's mini challenge in the challenge. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get one of each of these are going to go in here. Now's when we might go alligator mouth, and that's just where your journal opens up and like an alligator mouth. Okay, so that gives me those. These are for the other two. And then I'll show you the ones that I made while I was watching the live sale. I actually made the rest of those. No, I had already made those. But anyway, So this is a tag, and I use the tag top punch from Hobby Lobby, and I again was cutting up and using all the scraps that were left. So I had one of the hearts, and I attached this note paper onto it, added a ticket. Okay, so this is my extra. Okay, after pretend like the journal's done, these were my extras because I didn't. These are different. Well, these are from a. These are trash, so they're junk. They're junk paper, so they can be used. So we're good there. Okay. And I use the "If I had my life to live over, I'd pick more daisies" quote. And then I also made a small tag. And so the first one, they have the fabric from the cover. Then I just took one of the strips and attached the Alice quote on there. And here I took the piece of purple that I had left and a strip and added another quote. Here's some little tiny tags. Okay, little tiny tags. I added note paper to the back, used one of the mini wallets from the Colorful Daisies and some washi and some tissue, and that gave me that. And I had this one from one of the scraps, and I added a washi there. Here I thought that the buttercups and daisies needed to be on a yellow card, so we added that, added just random pieces of tissue that were left to the bottom of each of these, and a piece of the washi to the top. Okay. Here, this was, how does this go? Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so this was a piece that went across like this. May have even been wider, I don't remember. But I went ahead and I made two like file card things and added one of the quotes here and some washi. Added this, and it also is a pocket right back here. Okay, so I have one for this one and one for the other one. And again, this one I went ahead and cut across. See, it went like this. And so I cut this piece out and gave a little file tab. I used the top of one of the note papers here and one of the wallets here, added a quote and washi. And that just goes right in there in that pocket. And that gives me one for there, and those go to there. So now we can go ahead and add these in. You saw there were places that needed things, and so let's go ahead and kind of, I'm going to lay these out on my table. Got my two glues. Just so I'm going to lay them out so I kind of have an idea of what I got here. Okay. These ones go that way. Doesn't really matter, it's a smaller one. Okay, so this one I think can go right here. Okay, because it's okay for it to be upside down. Okay, I know on this last page we have a pocket, and I think we'll go ahead and put the buttercups and daisies on there. Okay, we've got a place here. Is that too big? Yeah, it might be. So let's put this in here. Okay. And this or the tall one? Let's put the tall one here, even though it's blue. Okay. And I'm starting at the back because you know what happens is usually we start at the front, and so the front head's probably doing really good on all the things that it has, if that makes any sense. Okay, we'll put that there. So by starting in the back, we'll fill in these back spots. Okay. You could put something there, but I think we still have pockets that need things, and so I want to make sure that okay, here we go. I don't know if you remember, but this belly band has a pocket in it. Okay. I might come back. Okay. So that could go there. Or it could go behind here. I think I like it there on that page. Okay, so now we have these. And I think we'll go ahead and put this on here. It'll become like a flap. I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on all of this. So I guess you could call this a ready quote. Okay. And I just decorated the edge of the quote using usually the bottom is so filled with stuff. And I think we'll make it sort of a belly band right in the middle. And if you want to add something, you can. Maybe you'll just want to add pictures around it. I love this part because it's in the beginning of Alice in Wonderland where she's talking about making a daisy chain. At least it's in the beginning of the movie. I don't know about the book. Okay, we can go ahead and add that in there. And we'll add this here. Okay, so the one other thing that I am going to want to do is come back with my daisy pad, and I will go ahead and go through and divide my daisy pad into how many I have left. probably. Okay, because you know what? I think this is the end of what I have. And I'll fold some of them over. I don't want to have any more scrap now, but this is what I have left to do, is just fill those in. And I like to use these pads because it's really thin paper. It already has the lines on it. Okay, I'm folding it up a little bit because I don't want it to come out the top. It'll just end up folded and a mess. Okay. Okay. So there we go. I think the next time you'll see this, it will be the flip through, and I will be going ahead adding those items that we just added here. I'll be adding those same items to the other journals, and that will make this finished. I do also, I'm going to come up with something for my signature ties. These will be out of the challenge, unless I just go through and if I divide, well, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and you'll see whatever it is that I've decided on for the signature ties. You'll see that in the final flip through. So I hope you have enjoyed this making of colorful daisies journals. We made 3 for this challenge, and again, it was the dollar store assembly line junk journal challenge. We used items from the dollar store and added them into our journals. One of the things that I found when I'm purchasing items, a lot of times I end up with enough things to make more than one journal, and so that's why I wanted to go ahead and combine the challenges together, where we do the dollar store usually and we do the assembly line separate. I wanted to do them together because I wanted to show you, you know, if you're buying a composition book, obviously you can use that in more than one journal. If you're purchasing stamps or stencils or you know, all the different things, you can use them to make more than one journal. We did also use the Colorful Daisy digital kit, as well as the Daisy Field digital kit, the Quotes digital kit, which has pages of quotes, and then it has quotes on page layouts so that you can go ahead and put them throughout your journal. It has quotes on tags. Also, it is a fun item to add into your journals. And again, they're all, this one that I used for this was all daisy quotes. Okay, so we'll put those over here with that. And yeah, so that is my journal. And although when it's like this, it's kind of out, it does close to be just a regular journal. I did use cereal boxes this time to make the journals, and I love how this turned out. So yeah, so let me know in the comments, what is my favorite flower? And be specific, hint hint. And also, what is your favorite thing that we did in this journal, in this challenge? What was your favorite part of this challenge? Find something to celebrate every day. Please go watch one of these videos or another video after this because YouTube really likes that. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, if you're VIP from July, we will be having our virtual internet party on Wednesday, 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That is for those that finished their July challenge journals, finished them on time, and posted them correctly. You should have your invite, and as soon as the group is ready, I will admit you into the Facebook group, where you'll find your prize, which is a digital kit that I've made. We'll be playing with that digital kit at the virtual internet party. If you're curious as to what I'm talking about, check out the details for the August Junk Journal Challenge, and it talks a little bit more about the VIP there. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.